Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back. We have the second series of today. We have the Piraaats or the Piraaats versus NA. And just amazing team names. 10 out of 10 for creativity. I'm once again joined by Newerth. Newerth, thank you for joining me, man.
Thank you as well. So it looks like we have two teams that we've seen before.
Yep.
We have Piraaats Sigma, as known as Sigma.
Yeah. And these are some familiar faces here.
Yeah,
we have
familiar faces, for sure.
Mate, Sigma is probably going to play mid. No, wait, how do they line up this second? Mate is playing carry, right?
Yeah.
So
but
Sigma middle that.
Want to turn out on the Hellborn team. Because they have a player that we haven't seen in a long time.
Testy, you mean? Or?
Yeah, Testy. Yeah. We haven't seen Testy since, I don't know, maybe 2023 in the tournaments? If I'm not mistaken.
No.
No? Has he played in the last?
I've played against him a couple of times.
Oh, that's cool.
I think. Yeah, I have. Yeah, I have, sure.
I've seen him streaming a lot of the Heroes of Newerth in the...
I've played some tournaments against him, for sure.
Yeah, I know, I played versus him as well, but I haven't seen him a couple of times playing a tourney again. So, yeah. We'll see.
Anyway, so yeah, we are going to see, of course, two familiar teams here. So there shouldn't be too many... surprises here. Although, I think the patch was quite recent, and it did actually make some significant hero changes, in my opinion, at least. Mm-hmm. For example, to a hero like Kayn, which was unplayable before, and suddenly is actually playable, and hasn't really been playable for, ever. So it might be that like some teams or some players might not really know how to properly play against that, so that might actually throw them off a little bit. But besides that, I think these two teams have experience playing against each other. Maybe not as teams per se, but definitely as like individual players.
Yeah, as in TMM, I think.
Yeah, exactly. They know like what the others like to pick. So we see the Pearl and the Monarch being picked up for both teams here. And for the bans, we have Gladiator ban, Kraken ban, not surprising there. Bushwhack ban. Now, Bushwhack did get significant nerfs, so I'm a bit surprised that he's actually banned.
Yeah, I've read the patch. I just saw that...
I haven't seen him yet.
I have seen him a little bit on streams. I just know that he can't kill Conqueror anymore, alone.
Yeah, so you cannot like just one-shot Conqueror or solo Conqueror anymore. Yeah. Which I like. I absolutely like. Because it gives you some opportunities to make the hero into more like a silhouette type hero, right? A hero that just jumps around a lot. But I think at the moment the hero is quite a bit like is quite weak compared to other heroes. So I don't really see the value in banning it, to be perfectly honest. Because I don't think the enemy would like pick it up, or that you would be afraid of the enemy picking it up.
I think fight-wise is...
Yeah. Another hero, actually, I've seen the Sigma and Mate practice a lot, actually, in TMM lately, is Ravenor.
Oh, yeah.
And of course, Ravenor got like 2-3 months ago or something, got a lot of strong buffs. Notably, like the Ball Lightning going to 10 seconds cooldown, which is very strong. And the ultimate scaling better. So I think they ran like a Defiler plus Ravenor lane, or like a lineup with those cores. Which is very strong because like Defiler provides the physical damage, and the Ravenor provides the magic damage in case they just full go into armor. So I'm kind of curious if the Hellborn is going to pick up on that, and if they're going to ban or counterpick that in some significant regard. But for now, we see a Magmus and a Defiler pick on the Legion side here. So I'm guessing we're going to see a Kinesis ban. Or I would hope we're going to see a Kinesis ban. Because Kinesis with a Magmus stun is it's just something else. Magnesis, as I've heard some people refer to.
Magnesis.
Yeah. A Revenor ban. I think they may have picked up on it.
Yeah, I think they read him.
Yeah. I don't know if these teams have scrims. I know that like B-Pro and the Piraaats team have scrimmed one game. But I don't think a lot of scrimming has been, or practicing matches have been going on besides that. You have to ban... There's one more ban, right?
Mm-hmm.
You have to ban Kinesis, right?
Sure, I think you have to. But we'll see what they think it's more deadly than Kinesis with Magma Stun.
Yeah, is there anything else you really want to ban against if you see like Pearl and a Cursed here? Soul Reaper maybe?
It's either Soul Reaper, yeah. So many heroes to ban.
Yeah.
Because they picked the 2 supports and they don't know what to
Wow.
ban.
Soul Reaper ban?
Mm-hmm.
So that's I'm assuming that's a Kinesis pickup. I can't... Right? Even like Defiler Q is insane for Kinesis.
Yeah.
Or farming?
Not. I don't think so.
5 seconds cooldown on the Q.
Yeah, but I don't know if that's gonna work. It's you only take like...
Why not? Isn't it like really strong?
I mean, farming wise, yeah, but I don't see in fights doing that great. I mean,
But
it's
like
a Kinesis, it's the intelligence. It doesn't have health.
Yeah, but like you get shield as well for all the magic damage that you do. You hit like 2 people, what is you get like 400 shield.
Yeah, but that would imply for you just to skill Q and E, right? Q and E.
Yeah, okay, but like later on. Whatever. Bubbles pickup, wow. Some people have been looking at the N8 or at the Thai teams and actually say, wait, that's a hero. We can pick it up. What do you think about the Bubbles pick here? I feel like it's weak.
Oh, it has. Right? He's playing versus already 2 stuns and 2 silences.
Yeah, like Defiler silence is like it has a decent cast time, but it's fast, right? It's not projectile, so it's hard to dodge as Bubbles.
Yeah,
and
you
also
you don't really see the animation of the silence.
If you go in against Defiler has ultimate up. Defiler's ghost is just gonna eat the bubbles, right?
Yeah, for sure. It's like a turtle soup.
Yep. Yeah, poor turtle. Corrupted Disciple pickup. I guess that's a response to the Armadon. As you said, like maxing the E on the Corrupted against Armadon.
Beautiful.
It's not stormy now, you little shit. And Devour pickup.
Ooh, yes.
Now Devour did actually get some changes as well, where Devour no longer has a staff. Wait, what?
No, it does.
Wait, yeah, okay, sorry. No, we wanted Bramble? Okay, that's interesting. So they ran out of time. And I guess the Shadow pick was picked.
Yep.
Gemini.
No, it was the Shadow.
Oh, you couldn't pick it up there.
Yeah. They wanted to pick.
Okay. I guess we're going to have a quick remake then.
But wait, the Hellborn has to accept, right?
They did specify it, so I guess it should be fine. Anyway, we see the Bramble pick instead of the Devour here, which actually, it's the new avatar. If you click on the Bramble one,
okay,
isn't that like the ring?
Wait, where's Bramble? Bramble. Oh, it's here. Okay.
Bottom. Just click on.
Oh, it's Samara one.
Yeah, that's the ring, right?
Yeah, it's the one with the well, right?
Yeah, the ring where like the creepy girl comes from the TV.
Yeah. I guess her name is Samara, right?
I guess I don't know. It's actually I'm fairly certain that movie is before my time.
Yeah, it's Samara. That's her name.
Okay. And now we know. Anyway, Max throwing out the casual shout out to the worst EU players query. That's pretty PM. Anyway, so we expected the tri lane from the Legion side here, which we are actually observing here. Corrupted plus Magmus plus Monarch in the top lane. But we haven't really talked about like how the enemy side, the Hellborn side, is going to respond to that. And for now, we see that it's going to be a Corrupted and Armadon top lane.
Yeah, this
Pearl
is
plus Gemini bottom lane.
I think this is really good for Hellborn.
Yeah. What? Wait. For Hellborn?
Yeah. Why not? I mean, Bramble, well, what's Bramble gonna do against like Gemini is gonna have free farm, and I don't see Armadon dying on top lane. To be fair, do you see him dead?
I wish they blocked the camp.
Yeah, true. That's true.
Because Max did actually block the pole camp, the small camp.
Yeah, I think that's gonna be one thing that it's gonna help their lane.
Yeah, so like yes, you can like shield the corrupted, the Armadon, to remove like the grip and pollen. But if the corrupted gets boots and like level 3, level 2 W,
it's gonna be a dead Armadon.
That's you cannot get rid of the link of the drain. It's just going to keep like popping out the damage. And if the accursed then like shields the Armadon, the corrupted disciple could also just start pounding in the auto attacks in the accursed and kill him. So if the corrupted disciple, if the accursed and the Armadon can stay under the tower, they might be fine. But if they are like caught in a bad spot, it's gonna be very difficult for them to survive.
We see Magmus going behind the tower.
Magmus going to the mid lane. Actually, wow, Beastone actually taking a lot of harass damage here from the bubbles.
Yeah.
Surprisingly, right?
Yeah.
I feel like in a 1v1 situation, I feel like the Defiler should... like the drain is just so strong from Defiler. I'm a bit surprised that the Defiler apparently took so much damage. I didn't really pay too much attention what's going on there.
He used the... He used the EM, but he got cancelled immediately. Oh, we see Bubbles using Show Surf. He actually Vulca very patiently with the lava surge there. The Bubbles a bit too greedy maybe with the Q, because they should have known that the Magnus was missing from the top lane. Yeah, for
and
sure.
that is bloodlust for the Defiler there. I think Bubbles was doing really well, but one little misstep there, and I will also say very good patience from Vulca.
Yeah.
But to be fair, actually Bubbles might be in a little bit of trouble here. Magnus is coming over. Bubbles is going to take one last auto attack there. Yeah, Bubbles is just being pressured right now by this Magmus. But like, the only reason that Magmus caught the Bubbles there is because Magmus bought a Wind Whistle. It has to be. Best item in the game. That's the only reason.
I'm looking at bottom lane and Bramble is 350 GPM.
Yeah, like Bramble is tanky, right?
Yeah.
Yes, Gemini does like get some kind of free farm. But 350. Okay, it should not be 350 GPM.
Yeah, for sure.
But like, look at the auto attack damage difference. Like, Bramble is just a tanky boy in the early game. Because Like, Gemini is pretty strong, but in the lane specifically, it's just like Gemini just has like no auto attack damage. You need like Iron Shields ASAP as Gemini, in my opinion. Which he is not opting to go for, and I think that like may have made him miss like a lot of auto attacks. Meanwhile, the Bramble just like passively heals up a lot with the E, and yeah, it's called the Protective Talisman just heals him up a lot over time. Meanwhile, on the top lane, we see that the Corrupt Disciples 350 GPM against the 170 GPM Armadon. Yes, the Armadon is not dying at the moment, but he's also not really getting anything, right?
Yep.
And like, I feel like the Accursed only really does something in like... Oh yeah, actually we see both Bubbles and Magmus here. The Magmus stunned in on the Pearl, but the Defiler might actually be in a tough spot here. The Gemini, he has boots. The Bubbles is not actually going to go for the Defiler here. He's Bubbles is going for a top rune, but I don't think that the Bubbles realizes that there is no rune in the top lane. I think that Max actually may have taken... actually, that is a kill or double tap, I should say, for the Corrupted Disciple on the top lane. That is a Corrupted Disciple with 150 damage. And indeed, the Butterfly with double damage there, so just ran him down. And actually, Bubbles getting stunned here. Bubbles doesn't have Shell Surf. So Bubbles might actually be... No! The Defiler misses the Q on the Bubbles.
Oh, no.
Oh, that is rough. Because Bubbles did not have... like, he did not take cover it. He literally just, like, strafed slightly to the left. I'm thinking of, like, evasive maneuvers from, like, Star Wars. Where he, like, pans slightly to the left. Anyway. That was rough, but the Bubbles is still under a lot of pressure. And this is, like, where Bubbles kind of... falls short. If you pressure the Bubbles, if the Bubbles does not have like a good snowballing game, it's rough to play the Bubbles. And we can kind of see it there. In the top lane, we see Magmus getting a rotation on the Accursed falling for the second time in this game, and Armadon still only being 200 GPM compared to the 450 GPM Corrupted Disciple. So yeah, this is rough. Vulka getting actually a lot done with these roams. Oh, Magmus actually stealing the rune from the Bubbles. Oh, that is hurtful. Like, Bubbles was never going to kill the Magmus there, because Magmus could just always stun out.
Shell Surf behind. Oh, do it.
Do it. It will be legendary. I like, you would always go for that, right?
I don't know, actually. I mean, it feels like this because we see him, though.
No, okay, yeah, maybe I know Vulka. But I know Vulka as a greedy Frenchman. And I know he's not going to go back. He knows he's not worth anything. Actually, look at the bottom lane. Bramble level 7 running down the Pearl. Like, Bramble has an ultimate now, so now at the moment, like, Bramble's super deadly. And like, yeah, actually the Gemini, I think part of the reason that the Gemini is struggling is because he has been saving up like gold to buy like steam boots instead of like an iron shield. Because the damage difference is significant here.
Should he buy like iron shield and some soul scream rings?
I mean, yeah, actually, Gemini might be in a lot of trouble. Pearl's not here to save him. That is a stun from the Bramble and ultimate from the Bramble. And actually, Gemini is maybe going to be fine here. But there is a wind whistle on the Magmus.
2 seconds for the stun.
Magmus is a wind whistle. Go for it now. He was faster, right?
I guess Vulka...
No, same movement speed. Yes, same movement speed, to be fair.
Vulka was listening to your advice about wind whistle, right?
Yeah. It's genius. Like, only a genius could come up with a strategy like that.
True.
Anyway.
You're proud of him, right?
I am. I feel like I have made my impact on him, yes. Like, if I have been stressing one thing over the course of my HoN career with anyone that I've played with is buy Dust and buy Wind Whistle. And it's been difficult to get those two things through. But
yeah, basically free movement speed and free vision.
Yep.
Oh, we see Armadon.
Actually, sorry, in the bottom lane we see Magmus being in a little bit of trouble here. Magmus stunned in for the rune and is now actually getting jumped by 3 people here. He stunned in for the rune, ran into a Gemini and just got stunned up and hunted down there. In the top lane we see that the Armadon is finding a little bit of farm right now. But it's still a rough lane for the Armadon, because the Armadon is... Corrupt Disciple also hitting his Q on 2 people there. Like, the Armadon can just can't really do that much. If he overextends ever, like, the train is just going to hunt him down so fast.
Yeah.
Anyway.
I guess they overestimated
okay, wait. The Magmus actually running into Gemini and Pearl smoking up here. They actually were smoking up for the Defiler, but Defiler had a haste rune. Were they really thinking to kill the Defiler here? I feel like, okay, yeah, the Pearl might be in a bit of trouble. The Pearl is going to live for now. Actually, the Defiler going for the wrong target there. Defiler getting bubbles ultimated and dying. That is a huge turn for the Hellborn, actually. And that was so greedy by the Defiler there. Choosing not to go for the Pearl for the free pickup. And actually, speaking of greedy, we see both Bramble and Magmus diving the tier 2 tower there for the Gemini. But the Bubbles did not actually have his ultimate to properly respond to that. So the Magmus is very likely going to be just fine here. Although Bubbles is actually smelling blood here. He wants to go for the Magmus maybe. Never mind, here comes the Corrupted Disciple. Corrupted Disciple picking the rune, but he's going to maybe pay with his life. No, he's going to be just fine. Here's Accursed with a very low HP. But wait, they're turning it on the Accursed. Accursed falls there. The Pearl got silenced. Magmus might be fine. Magmus is going to live. Oh, there's so many people that are so low from the Legion side here. But well played by the supporting cast from the Legion side here. The silence there keeping the Magmus alive just in time. And in the end, it's a 2-for-0.
Yeah.
When Corrupted Disciple went for that rune, I thought he was dead for sure.
Yeah, me too. I thought he was just gonna get auto-attacked by Bubbles and then get killed by the Shell Surf.
Yeah, he didn't even train. He had a train up. Which it felt weird, right?
Yeah, for sure. I was like, why doesn't he train?
Because it's like a defensive tool in that case as well. Because like you're just reducing enemy auto attacks. And the bottom lane, sorry. Look in the bottom lane, we see Gemini and the Bramble just duking it out, but like the Bramble just heals so much.
Yeah. I mean,
anyway, sorry, the top lane. That is a drain and then Magmus stun, killing the Accursed there. And the Armadon might be in a pretty tricky spot. We see a port coming in from Pearl, that is. And the Magmus is going to run out and in the end going to be fine. But that means that now the Gemini is actually left to his own devices. And actually, look at this. In the bottom lane, the Bramble has his ultimate up. And Bramble might actually be able to catch the Gemini if he sees him, but he doesn't actually find the doggo. And in the bottom lane, Defiler running for the rune. And he was going to run into the Gemini there. He pops his ultimates partially defensively, I would say.
Oh.
Gemini picking up the rune.
I don't want to be... I don't want to be rude, but where is Armadon's vest? Against that lane. He should have vest.
Yeah, probably, maybe.
100% he should have vest. Right now, Pearl is getting stunned by Magmus, following up off a Defiler Q, and he gets a kill. Bubbles is pretty low. Is he gonna get caught? No, probably he's gonna go away.
Yeah, he's gonna be fine. Like, okay, so... Isn't a lot of the damage still coming from the auto attacks from Corrupted?
It is though, but I mean the first levels?
Okay, so he bought Bracer. That makes more sense in my opinion.
Okay. But still, he could have had the vest also instead of one minor totem, right?
Yeah, but that's 500 gold, right?
Yeah, I guess so.
Like he's not got riches in overflow here. Oh, actually, the Corrupted Disciple draining the Armadon in the top lane with the ultimate on top. He actually breaks the link there, surprisingly. Armadon actually doing a lot of spike damage, but it's not going to be enough. Armadon falling to the 3-man gank. No TP support just yet. As actually in the bottom lane, the Bramble going in on a Gemini. Gemini falling. That's 3 level 11 Bramble actually. And 3 people from the Halberd side, both defensive supports, Pearl and Accursed. But like, oh, the top lane, sorry. We see Corrupted Disciple taking it out with a Turtle. Turtle is going to be just fine there. The Corrupted Disciple is maybe looking to go more, but chooses in the end not to go for it. And the bottom lane, they're diving to the second tower. The Armadon poured it, but is the Armadon really going to be able to do much here? Not really, right?
Don't think so.
No. Oh, there's a stun in from the Magmas. And a Q from the Monarch. Defiler Spirits in the end managed to finish the job on the Armadon. Yeah, that's rough. Like, Armadon is not that tanky. Early on, right?
Early on, yeah, that's true.
Like, it's because the Spirits just do so much passive damage, and actually Gemini running into the Defiler here. And so, okay, so what I don't like about the drafts from the Hellborn side here,
yeah,
is that like you have these Accursed, but in my opinion, Accursed is good on heroes.
You also don't have stuns.
No, it's good on heroes that do like passive damage that you want to keep alive. So think like Soul Reaper does passive damage, and like every 5 seconds a big Q, like Torturer. But it's ultimate and a W. There's a lot of passive damage, right?
Yeah.
And you want to keep that alive, because then you can do that passive damage. Actually, in the mid lane, we see the Gemini jumping in on the Defiler there. The shield did not proc. Maybe if the shield procced, they would have been a kill on the Defiler, but in the end, no. They're jumping they're interested in jumping the Gemini. For now, they're just going to pressure tower, take the middle tower here. Bubbles is nearby, but that's an Accursed with no boots. Magmus gets actually silenced. Gets held captive. And actually gets stunned by the Bubbles ultimate. Now the Corrupted Disciple's pretty bad spot there. There's no Monarch W actually. He drains his enemies, but it's not going to be enough. It's just too much like sustained damage there. Defiler ultimate popped. No mana on the Pearl. He does have a leap, I believe. But it makes no difference. The leap is so short range. And that's it. Now, this this Bramble that was actually dual laned against is 500 GPM.
It's right there with Corrupted. Corrupted, we had literally a free lane.
Yeah. And like, I really like the item build here. Because the Sacred Subscription in this case gives him enough mana to sustain himself here. And it's a lot of armor, but also like, if you really commit to the Bramble, you can just use the tablet tool to get away from it.
That's true.
So it's like, it's everything that you need. Oh, actually in the bottom lane we see Armadon getting jumped by 3 people. Armadon porting is going to be fine. Armadon appears to be going for the boots.
Look at Bramble, he just doesn't care.
Starscrap boots. Oh yeah, now Bramble does not give a shit. Now the Pearl can of course remove the W.
Yeah.
But Pearl is also like a really easy kill for the Bramble because Pearl's 7th HP.
Wait, Armadon went for the new boots.
Yeah.
Starscribe.
The Starscribe boots, yeah.
Is it worth it?
No.
I feel like that's the most useless item you can get.
Yeah. So at the moment, like Starscribe boots is a bit awkward because you actually like if you break it down to like how much mana per second you get with mana boots and with Starscribe boots actually give you less. Actually, Bubbles had to pop his ultimate to the mid lane to survive there. The tablets from the Bramble saving him for now at least. He also has like an Astro. He's going to save himself here. Gemini with haste has to run for his life. The Spirits chasing him down. The Spirits are going to be like not chase the Armadon in the end. In the bottom lane, we see that the Armadon... Sorry, it managed not to pick off the Gemini, but the Armadon dies in the bottom lane. Pearl gets picked off in the mid lane. Accursed, not able to actually save his teammate there. Accursed soaking a lot of the damage of the spirits with his ultimate. But look at the Gemini HP. Gemini going so low, and this heal from the spirits. That was perfect timing.
That was calculated by Defiler, I think.
Yeah.
He knew he was going to get healed.
Yeah, you have like a timer on your ultimate.
You do,
You can probably quite
beat
easily...
some stuff.
Yeah. In the bottom lane, though, Corrupted Disciple might be in a lot of trouble. Corrupted Disciple dodges the... Actually, if Gemini split up there... that was a death Corrupted, I feel. Oh, in the mid lane. The Bramble... Oh, that's a Magma's ultimate! Magma's ultimate gets... actually, Bubbles dodges the Magma stun. The Pearl ultimate saves a lot of damage there. Magma's is going to be a little bit of trouble here. Bramble actually gets chased down by Armadon. Too much damage from the Armadon. He passed the port out. He's going to be fine though. Magma's in the meanwhile fell. Butterfly also fell. Sporting Cast gets abandoned by the little girl on the TV. How else do you want to like describe it? I already forgot what her name was.
Tamara.
I already forgot it.
Yeah.
Anyway, like, what do you think about the File item build? Oh, that's a tablet. He tablets the Armadon into the fight there.
Oh my god.
The Bramble also has the ultimate. Yes, that is actually a 2 or 1 kill for now. Accursed going to be in a lot of trouble. Accursed going to be dead. Yeah, you can heal all you want, but against that kind of stuff, especially with like the Defiler ultimates, there's just no tanking that, right?
Yeah, it's basically, oh, you want some heal? Yeah, sure. I'll kill you again.
Yeah. It's just like infinite damage almost.
Yeah, true. About the Feather build, yeah, why not?
I would say like I would like him to go more tanky.
He's probably gonna go like Grimoire.
Yeah. But like Ghost March just into Light Brands, it seems
kind of squishy. Yeah, for sure.
Meanwhile, Corrupted Disciple went for Helm to Black Legion.
But I think he relies a lot on his teammates to be just in, and he just goes in with damage.
Corrupted Disciple Helm to Black Legion. Am I missing something?
Wait, I need to check.
This is a very old school build.
Yeah, I remember.
Like, I haven't seen this. I mean, I want to say it's working out, but like against an Armadon, it doesn't do anything. Like whose auto attacks are you tanking here?
I guess Gemini.
Yeah, but you can just train him, right?
Dead. When Gemini gets stunned.
Oh, the Bubbles actually dies there instantly. The Bramble in the midst of it, Bramble doing so much, and the Defiler ultimate pop. Defiler ultimate hitting left and right. Now the Armadon has to run for his life. Armadon, before he dies, they actually CC, meaning that it is going to be a 1-0 for the Piraaats versus NA. How do you pronounce it? NA. 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 Versus that team.
NA.
Anyway, we're going to go to game number 2.